and not before. not often we get to erase our failures. Mistakes can be our greatest achievements. That's twice I've underestimated you, sister. Twice now that your talents have proved to exceed even mine. So it looks like you'll be the one to finish what I so blindly started. Part of me wishes I'd died at your feet as was intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness, from greatness. It was Malachi who reached out to me, who wrapped me in nightmare, made me his slave. He has shown me greatness beyond imagining, so much that I thought my mind would shatter under its weight. And although my mind remains intact, my dreams were not so fortunate. Malachi is in the beast's black core right now, harnessing all that the beast is and will be. He will destroy this world and forge it anew in the divine image of nightmare. Yet as powerful as Malachi has become, he is neither unreachable nor invulnerable. He sacrificed much to become the beast's prime servant, both in spirit and in flesh, yet 3 vital organs remain. His heart, lungs, and entrails, keepsakes of humanity lost. They will be our tickets into Malachi's private little show. Venture deeper, deep into Nightmare's abattoir. I'll follow when I'm able. You find me those organs, and I'll get us in. Malachi chose his 3 most loyal servants to guard those precious innards. His godless 3. Inquisitor Malagaro, Chevron of Umbra, and Doedri Darktongue. If the history books are accurate, High Templar Vol burned Malagaro and Doedri at the stake on his way to lay siege to Sarn. He didn't have to worry himself with Chevron. Brutus had already sorted her out. Yet slaves of Nightmare seem to be shackled just as tightly to life as they are to the beast. I, of course, am living proof of that. Don't worry yourself with that little detail, though.
It seems I've underestimated piety. Good. I like surprises.
Before we walk this path together, it's important that you understand one thing about me. I don't regret a single thing that I've done. I set out to raise humanity up from the cloying mud of its fleshly ignorance. My mistake was not in the aspiration, but in the execution. Now I intend to correct that mistake. Really, I'm not helping you, Exile. You're helping me. So, have you found those juicy organs for me yet? Malachi knew exactly what he was doing when he created the Rapture. His primary concern, get inside the beast and take up the reins of true power. And his second objective, incite a cataclysm that would wipe the very thought of resistance from this land. The beast is the source of all thaumaturgy, the one power in this world that transforms what is real into what is imagined. The entire world is now at the mercy of one man's vision. It won't be the future I imagined, and it won't be the future you imagined either. While he remains within the Black Core, the only imagination that matters is Malachi's.
Yes. Diala saw the mistakes of the past with her own eyes, and now she's given everything to fix them. Right, Vanya?
I don't know, Pataris. I saw people die for each other in San. I saw clarity, resolution in their eyes. In Diala's eyes, I see ghosts.
Those eyes have seen horrors that we can't even imagine.
Maybe. But this sacrifice of hers, I think it was more like a deal, and Diala didn't quite get what she bargained for. Piety. She still lives.
Then she needs to die again.
Permanently this time. I honestly don't know who I am more scared of. The beast or that black-hearted witch.
It's the combination that scares me. And it should scare you too, Exile. Killed the Sword King?
Dureso wasn't actually alive, Pataris.
Dureso must have thought he was alive.
True. Thinking and being. A bit of a blurred line here in Rayclast.
Exactly. Good luck.
Creation shivers and writhes. When a boil is fat with infection, it glistens with the luster of false youth. Lance that boil, and it weeps its corruption away and shrivels to nothing. Whether by purpose or desire, you are the physician who has reviewed Diala's Dodeso was always a good man at heart, chained to an eternity of love and triumph. You set him free. Nightmare gave Kaom everything he ever dreamed of. How did it feel to make that dream die? Upon death, our bodies return to the ground. Those that are marked with darkness nourish the corruption. Those that were mighty in life are stolen away. They are carved and crafted, manipulated with malevolent creativity into becoming Malachi's servants. Malachi is what every ghast aspires to be. The hands and eyes, the voice and mind of the beast itself. I see him in my dreams, forming his designs, crafting his tools, refining the chaos of nightmare into a vision. A future that you and I would not recognize. That neither you or I belong to unless, of course, we choose to accept the dark embrace. This is Malachi's greatest work, an act of invention like none other. Should he succeed, ghasts have no use for words. To speak in nightmare is to speak in emotion and image, in thought. I see and feel the darkness, and that is how I know that the cataclysm was no accident. Its images are far too rich with intention, far too steeped in satisfaction. Malachi's satisfaction. Malachi devastated my people, destroyed Malachi's apprentices. Chevron of Umbra, Dodre Darktongue, and Inquisitor Marigado. You'll find no more devoted servants in awe of nightmare and life. They were the three finest forgers of corruption in the Empire. I'm inclined to agree with Malachi on this one. It would have been such a waste to let them languish in death. Poor Deshret. Each had the wicked way with her, you see. Their turn at trying to subsume Deshret into the collective corruption. Ingenious they are. True. Life will go on.
I am a cockroach.
The little cockroach witch. Malachi chose her. Chose her over me.
Use her then. Use. Still.
What do you wish to know? I am told that you have put King Calm down to his final rest. Cursebreaker, and now the murderer of legends. Great names hatch upon you like ticks on a roar. Diala's hopes may be crushed, but ours still thrive in you, Cursebreaker. From what Tasuni tells me, the beast's innards are now yours to penetrate. Diala has served her purpose. Now comes the time for you to serve yours. Find this Malachi that Diala mutters about so incessantly. If my understanding is true, then he is the mind of the beast. Kill him, and the body of Nightmare will die with him. Thank you for doing Deshret so great an honor. Your generosity shall be remembered. Act with care.
Yes. The
Gemling Queen has given of that black life of hers. For what? To wound and wake the beast that should have been slaughtered in its sleep. Diala's path would lead us into Cataclysm. Follow your own path from now on. Go where you are needed.
On this day, the eve of this rapturous completion, I honor those who have passed and whose passion and knowledge have brought us to the brink of salvation. Inquisitor Maligal, a creative force without equal. Sharon of Ambra, an athlete of transcendent sensibility. Dwedri Dakta, an idol of fervor and dedication. You taught me far more than I ever taught you, my students. My friends, we strove to make a greater world.
creatures have to have some standards.
You will make such lovely material. Such lovely material.
After Brutus, I'm glad I won't be seeing any more of your work.
Form I never sculpted.
I hate to be critical, but I've seen better.
Such a long way since we first met in Axian prison. I was that close to snuffing you out then and there, sister. But now look at us, working together to destroy the greatest terror that Rayclast has ever known. If I were the crying type, it'd bring a tear to my eye.
Yes. Good luck.
understand what it means to be Nightmare. I gave my life. Nightmare gave me so much more.
Once you get to know it.
It's obvious to everyone now.
There's no one like you, Witch.
The Beast learned that the hard way.
And the whole of Ray class will learn about it, one way or another.
So I guess this is the happily ever after they promised us when we were kids, right, Vanya?
For us, for Ray class, maybe. What about you, sister? Do you even know what that looks like for you?
There's plenty of happiness to go around now.
You deserve a piece of it. Yes? Be careful.
What cannot be understood should be feared. It is the first rule that a child learns. There is no shame in my saying this. I fear you, witch. May fear guide you.
Ah, witch. I knew you would embrace the beast. Yet, I couldn't know that you would squeeze the very life from it. Honestly, didn't think you had that much love in you. Now, one thing remains to be seen. Your regard, your touch, your embrace can mean only doom for the loved. Please, choose your loves wisely, witch, lest you break poor Oriath's heart. Yes, that's right. Oriath. Upon the mountain high, a gateway has opened. One that shall lead you back home. Hurry, for as the death throes of the beast soften and... If Deshret were able, she'd thank you for dispatching her tormentors, Malachi's wicked little trio. You have to content yourself with my thanks instead. Deshret has been avenged, as is the way of the Madaketh. Tidiness helps one sleep at night, don't you think? The corruption will pass. You have come to the... well.
The little girl walked into a dark, dark cave. The little girl met a dark, dark beast. The little girl ate its dark, dark heart. My Malachi is dead. I knew it. We dreamed. Only the greatest dreams. Malachi and I. A truly eternal empire. Eternal life. Eternal love. A future no longer afraid of the past. Eternal lies, eternal loss. Those are our true gifts to Rayclast. This land could not have asked for a worse king and queen. Rayclast leaves the past. Still I live.
I was right to have faith in you, Cursebreaker. You have succeeded where we have failed. You have slain a creature that was thought to live forever in the minds of those who came before you. Vol, Daresso, Kaum, Deshret, the greatest champions Rayclast has seen in the last 300 years. You stood where they fell. Now you are the champion of champions, and Rayclast should bow at your feet in gratitude. You certainly have my gratitude, and that of my Akara. We have been exiled from our land by fear and misguided duty. Now we may return, to ride where we will, live how we wish. Cursebreaker, giver of freedom, we thank you. Go where you are needed.
Seems I've mastered Rayclast. Time to return to Oriath with a vengeance. much clatter.